Let's go!
Let's start up with the first thing, which is all of these Tekken trailers, and there was a multitude of them over the past couple of days, from Yoshimitsu to the new main story trailer. And the Yoshimitsu trailer isn't that, you know, crazy, all things considered. We saw a lot of this character being played in the preview event, so it might just be more reaffirmation of what Yoshimitsu is like. So let's check that out first, and then we'll check out the story trailer, which is kind of the one I'm really looking forward to. So Yoshimitsu trailer, let's take a look. Ooh, beautiful 4K. Give me that. Give me that 4K.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
He has some Soul Calibur stuff. Is that a spoiler? Oh god, they gave him some Soul Calibur 6 stuff?
Back to the stage of history.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8.
Damn, look at this design, man.
Challenger. Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu! Damn, he looks so good. The scarf is really helping, right? Of course, you give him a red scarf and I'll like it. I'll think it's kind of sick. I wonder if he's going to be as much of a struggle, right? I'm really curious. Because Yoshi's been kind of a struggle character for a long time in Tekken. Yeah, wasn't the spin move Soul Calibur 6? Jesus Christ. Cool. Cool. I like some of these extra camera angles. Very good. Yeah, this super is sick. I dig it. And taking you to an old, like, Kurosawa movie. Dope. He's a bit more human than he has normally been, right? Because is Yoshimitsu not a like a different Yoshimitsu every time? He's kind of, is he not like the same person every single game, right? It's different Yoshimitsus every game. Yeah, it's never been the same Yoshi outside of Street Fighter Cross Tekken. They're all, it's like a title, like a Strider, right? It's kind of the same thing. Well, actually, really the same thing. I think he looks great, man. I'm just really curious, based on his gameplay, if he's going to be generally easier to use, because Yoshi's kind of a hard character, right? And you're seeing some Soul Calibur isms for sure carried over. And in fact, we started seeing that on some other characters too, where it's like, dude, there's some Soul Calibur 6 in this game. It's kind of funny. I swear to God, I was really getting out of some stance stuff, which already was like, okay, I'm a little familiar here. I was feeling a little bit of Grow in Victor. Funny enough, some character had this thing where they go from like an EI stance or something like that, and they do this big sweeping sword low, and I was like, ooh, I'm definitely getting some Soul Calibur 6 feelings out of this game. I think Yoshi just sort of confirms that a little bit. Granted, you know, Soul Calibur and Tekken have just been sharing shit forever. They literally, Tekken 7 was no different, also shared a whole bunch of stuff from Soul Calibur 5, you know? Jeez. Yeah, this thing. That I don't think, I might be wrong because barely anybody played Yoshimitsu in Tekken 7. This is a Soul Calibur move. Did he not have this in terms of like a combo fill / ender in 7? I'm pretty sure this came from Soul Calibur. Yeah, that's new. Yeah, this SC6 stuff. I mean, I remember seeing him do this in SC6, that's for sure. Cool. I mean, just to go to show that Tekken has become a game where, you know, Soul Calibur stuff kind of fits in Tekken now because the game just keeps getting more and more wild, right? Where characters like Yoshimitsu and weapon characters like Yoshimitsu and Victor sort of just feel at home now. Now they're just like kind of normal. I'm sure some people don't agree. It's not normal. They're crazy aliens. They're not in the right game, according to many. I think it looks really cool, man. God damn. I'd personally love it if it was like Jin, Victor, who else did I want to play in this? Jin, Victor, Lars, Yoshimitsu. Damn, that sounds like very much a bunch of characters I would certainly play. It's Flash Parry. Do all the weapon characters get parries? Right? Is that just the thing now? Victor has a very similar parry to this thing, and it leaves you in a very similar state, right? I think that's what a flash parry is called. Sick. Flash is nerfed now, really? Yeah, I'm saying you always had that parry. All I'm saying is that Victor has a very similar thing, too. Or is that just a quick attack? Victor kind of has the same thing. Cool. Very cool. Are you going to try Reina or her stance is too intimidating? Oh, hell no, dude. I'm playing Victor. He's a stance lord. He's a stance transition god. And to be completely honest, I started Tekken 7 by playing Miguel, who was like the premium stance character of the game. So the stances don't intimidate me at all. Stances are normal to me. And to be honest, like most games that have stances, I'm kind of like cool with, especially in 3D fighters. Dude, I'm a Siegfried player. Like I play 3D stance characters. I think they're fun. My problem with Reina is that she's too popular. I have a weird fucking mentality, chat. Every goddamn person and their mother's father and their mother's father's nephew's former roommate are going to be playing Reina at launch. She's so popular, dude. And because she's everywhere, because everybody is playing her, I'm definitely a weird hipster when it comes to this stuff. Unless I'm like already immediately ingrained there like a Ken main, already committed, right, at that point to all the games. And Ken is the most popular character in every single game. But you get this like new character that they're adding and it's like all of a sudden they're just insanely popular, and it's obvious that Reina is that. And I think she's incredibly cool. It was a thing where it was like, damn, I'm looking over at all the people at this event playing this game, and like 70%, 75% of the screens are all Reina. I'm gonna do something else. So I'm a weird hipster when it comes to that kind of shit. Yeah, if I just see the same thing too much, I just don't want to see the same thing too much more. I think Yoshi looks great. I think he looks really goddamn cool. Let me fire up the story trailer. This is what I really want to see. Here we go. What is with the subtitles? This story is going to be wild, dude. I mean, I'm sure you guys have actually played it now. We played a little bit more of it. We're going to check out the demo after this. This story is wild. These subtitles make no sense. Why are the and of highlighted? What's happening? A literal war dog comes down. Everyone's got bikes. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Okay, I almost paused it. What the hell is this Lord of the Rings battle?
We are in danger of annihilation. Jin Kazama has lost his light.
Oh, it's because the characters don't all speak in English. They speak their native languages. What the shit? What the shit? Damn. That's some Blood Vengeance looking Kazuya. New stage. Oh, hell yeah, dude. So I guarantee you this sequence... I'm pausing it. I'll have to stop. What the shit?
Believe in yourself.
So here's what's crazy. So I'm gonna say there's obviously been talk about the downgrade. It's so cheesy, don't get me wrong. It's cheese heaven is what it is, but it's fun as shit. Don't get me wrong. I've played more of this demo than most of the story, and it's genuinely fun. I was interested. The weirdest thing is that it seems to be focusing specifically around Jin, which isn't a bad thing because he has like probably the story that most are interested in, and where the story is actually going. But it's going to be fun as fuck. I can't wait. Here's the funny thing. There's been talk of the downgrade. This stage right here. There's been talk of like a massive downgrade in the visuals of this stage in the game. And I don't disagree with you. Yeah, the lighting is way different in this stage compared to what we actually see in the game, even though this stage looks really good in the current version of Tekken 8. It's actually one of my favorite stages. These visuals are in engine rendering. And you'll notice that a lot of the cutscenes in Tekken 8, like many of the cutscenes, have like a very distinct look. Like the characters visually look much different than this when they're actually in CG graphics. Like their face models are just different. And you can definitely tell when they are in engine rendering, much less they are CG rendered. Like they look a bit different. It's the same exact shit in Final Fantasy VII Remake, where it's very easy to tell, oh, that's the in-engine character, that's a CG version. And a lot of Tekken 8's cinematics are like this, and scenes like this one back here, where Jin is, this is all in-engine rendering. Long story short, is it jarring? Sometimes, because you notice the transition, and then it obviously does like this stuff where you can see where it's okay. What I'm trying to say is, I think this is actually going to look like this in game. When Kazuya and Jin fight on this stage has a very jarring light structure or lighting where it's hard to see what's going on, but it's illuminated by all this crazy bullshit in the background, right? It's incredibly cool. However, the competitive version of this stage is not like this. It's relatively lit and it's like normal. I think what was in the teaser is actually going to be represented in the final game because it was a story mode thing. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, so why doesn't like the actual game looks like? Well, because you need to see the goddamn characters, dude. Like it looks different when you play in a competitive, but you would not want that because the shadows are way too dark and the visual clarity is way too low. But if it's a story, who gives a shit? All I'm going to say is that I'd like to give the devs the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully, because Tekken 8 is looking pretty good. The obvious downgrade from the very first trailer we saw for this game, where this stage is like, people like, it'll never look that good. I think it is actually going to look that good, but you have to wait for the story sequence. It has to be this wild-ass story sequence, because still, this stage looks nice, but it doesn't look nearly this good. I can't wait for this story mode, dude.
全世界の人類に告げる。俺が支配する世界で生きる資格があるのは力を示せるものだけだ。世界を。
So, oh my god, it almost looks like there is a purple hue on all the people, like they have some crazy Azazel power over them, like they're thirsting for battle or some shit. That sounds like what they would do in Tekken. It almost looks like it. Got some M. Bison power on him or some shit. The Dogs of War. This is so... What the fuck is this shit? Lord of the Rings, man? Oh my god. Dude, they literally have a wild-ass, like, G-Corp Lord of the Rings battle. What is this insane bullshit, dude? Literally, they're like, let's have Tekken Infinity War. We don't give a fuck. Yeah, and it's pretty clear the story's going to be about Jin learning to control his devil power.
Jin Kazama
You know, the entire story is the chains are breaking, right? Yeah, it's going to be there.
has lost his light, and Kazuya Mishima's grows ever stronger.
I can't wait. This is going to be great.
Bist du jetzt auf der Seite der G-Corporation?
Tekken A's boss rage during launch week? Oh, you better believe it. Better believe it. I hope it's actually hard. That's my criticism of the game, is that the hardest difficulty is not hard. The hardest CPU difficulty in the build we played was very easy, and that was kind of disappointing. This is so hilarious. I love it. I love it, dude. Well, the story in Tekken 7 was hard. Don't get me wrong, it was. So I'm hoping it'll be the case here.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this story mode most likely will feature Jin, like, exclusively, or the people directly close to him. So, you know, maybe, by the way, no Reina in here at all, and Reina is a big part of the story mode. There's very little Reina in this trailer. Jin's probably gonna be the character you play as the most in the story, and it might be other characters adjacent to him, like Lars and stuff, because Lars is obviously like the next head main good guy and, you know, hero Tekken Lord. Hell yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.